Greetings and shalom from Israel's frontline. I would like to share some thoughts with you about the army, about our enemies and the destruction of our enemies. I will connect it in relation to Yeshua's teaching on turning the other cheek and forgiveness, and when and how these should be applied. This question is more relevant than ever because we are facing a cruel and evil enemy. We, meaning the state of Israel, and I personally, are armed with weapons. At the same time, believers from all over the world are praying for both sides. Now, what exactly does that mean? Is it appropriate to pray for both sides? Is it godly? And does our faith encourage us to pray for the other side, for our enemies? Let's clarify a few things. First of all, on one side, there is light. And then, on the other side, there is darkness. Our side, that of the state of Israel, is the side of light. We desire life, and we do everything to improve life, to protect life, its sanctity, and the quality of life itself. However, the other side invests all it can in the planning and execution of death and destruction. And they do so even at the expense and risk of their own local population, at the expense of improving their own quality of life. This is about a people that hates us and celebrates every time they succeed in harming us. It's not about one organization or another. It's about a people that was raised on complete hatred for the Jews and for the people of Israel. In such a situation, praying for the enemy nation is a form of betrayal, much like if the army of the Philistines, led by Goliath, would come to fight Israel and King David, and we would pray for both sides. Are you on the side of Israel or their side? You decide. The Palestinians hunt and harm our citizens from behind, including the elderly, the sick, the handicapped, and even babies. Just like Amalek attacked our weak from behind, those who could not defend themselves, those at the back side of the camp. Deuteronomy 25 says the following about Amalek. Remember what Amalek did to you, how he met you on the way and attacked your rear ranks. You will blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heavens. You shall not forget. Now, erasing the memory of Amalek and not forgetting sounds totally backwards. What does God mean by erasing the memory of Amalek and then not to forget? Now we all understand the meaning of this verse. We should not forget what they did to us. We should not forget the pogroms of the past. Like we shouldn't forget the barbaric actions done to us by Hamas in this war, in the present time. Because when we forget to defend ourselves. We must remember, in order to prolong life in the sanctity of it, we must preserve and protect our citizens at any cost, because we pay an extremely heavy price when we fail to protect. And in the same sense, we are commanded to wipe out the cruel and barbaric enemy, to erase his memory so that others won't follow in his footsteps and continue his evil work. That is why we must uproot the enemy and destroy him completely. I am a believer soldier. I believe in Yeshua the Messiah. Yeshua is my Savior. And at the same time, I'm also a sniper, and I hold a deadly weapon. Yeshua talks about turning the other cheek. Yeshua talks about forgiveness. How do we bridge the gap? Easily. First of all, we must separate personal harm or pain of that of others. And also, how serious is a personal pain? If a person harasses me personally, like at work, then I can decide whether I forgive or turn the other cheek. Now, truly, forgiveness is a big thing, and it's a essence of repairing and improving our broken world. This is also the meaning of our faith in Yeshua. Yeshua gives us the ability and a tremendous power to restrain and to forgive. But that is for me personally. I can decide what to do in relation to my personal harm, yet I cannot restrain and hold back when others are being hurt, because I don't have the right to forgive in the name of someone else. As a matter of fact, it is my duty to protect others. Imagine a policeman or a judge who decides to forgive a criminal, while that criminal then goes and continues to harm other innocent people. In such a case, the judge or the police officer would be responsible for that failure. The same is true for a soldier of the state of Israel. A soldier must attack the enemy who wants to hurt our civilians, knowing that if the soldier fails his mission, innocent civilians will be harmed as a direct result. Deuteronomy 20. When you go out to battle against your enemies, do not be afraid of them, for the Lord your God is with you. Hear, O Israel, today you are on the verge of battle with your enemies. Do not let your heart faint. Do not be afraid. Stand on the side of truth. Stand on the side of Israel.